Okay. Alright, it's taping.
Grandma.
Okay. Hello, I'm Tammy Mercer, and we're doing our speech on Can America Defeat Childhood Obesity? Before we can answer that question, we need to answer a few more. One of them, what is childhood obesity? What causes childhood obesity? Why are children suffering from this disease? And how can we stop it from happening? I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about childhood obesity and some of the health problems that it can cause our children all the way into adulthood. Did you know that in 2000 it was recognized as a disease by the WHO? And that is according to the Journal of Economic Surveys in 2013, volume 27, number 4, pages 743 to 767. The quote, some of the diseases associated with childhood obesity are sleep apnea, asthma, cardiovascular diseases, dyslipidemia, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, mellitus, osteoporosis, and gallbladder disease, as well as renal, colon, and genital disease. And that was the end of the quote in the Journal of Economic Surveys. By Muss and Strauss, 1999, Erickson, 2003, Bray, 2004, Williams, 2005, Brennan, 2009, and Frankston, 2010. Childhood obesity affects everyone. It doesn't matter where you are on the economic scale. It also affects the economy. The quote, for example, in another part of the journal, it states that among children and adolescents ages 2 to 19 in the United States, 31.7 are overweight and 16.9 are obese. And that's by the Olden 2010. And that's the end of the quote. Journal of Economic Surveys. These numbers are scary if you realize that 1 in 3 of these children will probably show signs of developing diabetes by the year 2000. In this journal, it also states that the long-term consequences in terms of medical costs, such as diagnostic treatment costs and indirect costs, such as morbidity, disability, and mortality costs, this has to do with childhood obesity turning into adult weight problems. It's simply stating that if you're overweight as a child, 99% of these children will stay that way all the way into adulthood. And that was by the Finkelstein 2009. Estimated that in 2008, obesity-related medical care expenditures in the USA were approximately $147 billion, more than the annual medical expenditures associated with cigarette smoking. And that's the end of the quote. Due to the alarming growth of childhood obesity rates, childhood obesity has become the topic of research of various and diverse disciplines, as well as the target of many public policy programs. Their aim in this paper was to review the social economical literature on childhood obesity. They decided that there are several reasons that they have contributed to the recent childhood obesity growth rates, including the environment where they were raised. Public policies and interventions targeting childhood obesity could focus on ways of changing the environment that affects children's health, behavior, and weight outcomes. Parents, home, food market, neighborhoods, school, media, and social networks are all part of this environment. Now we're going to look at the leading causes of childhood obesity.